Hey guys, it's AlluringSimmer here, back with a new video. In this video, I am doing another speed build, and for this speed build, we're actually doing one that's meant to just feature the new Cats and Dogs expansion pack. Obviously, at this point, it's not that new. It's probably been out for like a month, but I just recently got it, so this is new for me. And you get to see someone use the expansion pack in a different way, so it can be new for you too. Um, this I actually cut out like a bunch from the beginning because I probably started the build, destroyed it, and rebuilt it like 3 or 4 times, and this was like what I came up with. Obviously, it's like pretty basic, but I don't know. I think this is like my standard for like what I think is gonna be a starter home. Never usually does turn into one, but yeah, my idea for this was to have like a starter home featuring cats and dogs, but it ended up turning into not a starter home. Still kind of doing cats and dogs, but my original idea was to just have cats and dogs in base game only, so that if you had that expansion and maybe you didn't have a lot of the other ones, then it wouldn't matter, you would still get everything that's in the build. But because the only wallpaper that I liked on the outside was from vampires, I ended up making it's still mostly base gaming cats and dogs, but it also has like some vampires items in there too. But I don't think I used it that much on the interior. I think it's honestly just the wallpaper on the outside. So if you don't have that pack, all you have to do is download the lot anyway and just change the wallpaper, or maybe it'll do it automatically. I'm not sure. But yeah, so this is actually part one to the speed build. Originally I was gonna make it one part and it was supposed to be a starter home, but it didn't turn out that way because I got like to the kitchen and I was like down to like 100 simoleons, and I was like, that's not gonna work, and I don't really want to take anything away, so I just added more funds, and this is what we got. So in this part, you're only gonna be seeing like the lower level because that's all I've done so far. And tomorrow, because I'm trying to do daily videos, you'll see the upper level and the backyard. So yeah, with this build, I know it's actually like one of the smaller lots in The Sims 4 in general, but it still has like a lot of space. But I think what I was going for is because it's supposed to be kind of like, it's not really a home for the dog, but like I wanted the dog to be like the center of the home. So I made a huge backyard so the dog can like run around and stuff. And then the house is a bit smaller. So it kind of makes sense. And it would have been nicer if it was a starter home, but that didn't work out. I'm gonna try and do one eventually, but I'll just have to like plan it out a little bit better. Maybe just have it one floor so you won't be running out of simoleons. Anyway, for the landscaping, I didn't do too much. I just added in that little pathway with some stones around it. I don't know, I love adding like the little rocks around pathways. I just think it looks really nice. I mean, I'm sure some people will disagree, but personally, I just like how it looks. And I originally was gonna use the flower beds that came with the cats and dogs to put underneath the window, but those just didn't look as good as the ones that came with base game, so I changed that out. And for the downstairs, all we really I don't really have a lot of rooms, also because there wasn't a lot of like surface area. I feel like it looks slightly bigger from the outside, but once you go inside, there's actually not that much space to put things. So I have a kitchen, a living room, and a bathroom, and that's it. There's no dining room, which I just thought about. Um, I just realized that there is no dining room, so I probably have to do something in the kitchen to like fix that, or I'll just add it in somewhere like a small little dining room. Because now I'm thinking about it, there's literally no where to eat unless they're gonna eat on the couch. But to be honest, I'll probably just end up like maybe shrinking the living room a little bit and then extending the kitchen and creating a little like breakfast area. But yeah, I actually really like how the kitchen turned out. It's kind of like, I don't know what they're called, but it's the ones where there's not a lot of floor space. It's literally just one counter on one side and then you turn around and the counter's on the other side. Like, I like how those look in smaller spaces because I feel like it's just nicer. You just have everything right there. I mean, it probably in real life it would be kind of annoying because you don't have that much space to work with, and if you're like cooking, maybe for Thanksgiving or something and you want a lot of people in your kitchen, there's not much space for that. So if that's the kind of kitchen you want in your Sims builds, then you can make the kitchen bigger, or you can just, I don't know, not not download this build. But please download it, because I worked kind of, I was gonna say I worked pretty hard on it, but it's not done yet. So tomorrow you guys will see part 2, which is where I'll be doing the bedrooms and the bathrooms, and obviously adding in the breakfast area so that they have somewhere to eat. And yeah, also doing the backyard. So I think that's all I really have to say about the build. Right now we're working on the kitchen. Most of the time that I spent on this build was just like changing up the color schemes of things. It wasn't really like changing the layout too much because it stayed pretty much the same throughout the entire build. But yeah, that's all I wanted to mention about the build. You guys can watch it, and I just wanted to mention that I have a Twitch channel now. I know that's kind of random, but I've been streaming every single day for like the past 2 weeks. I think I may have mentioned it in the last video, but if you haven't watched like my Creative Summer Rachel Amber, but if you haven't watched that, I'm telling you again, just so you guys know, I'm currently streaming Life is Strange episode 3, and when you guys see this, there will be a stream tonight at 7:30 p.m. EST. It's twitch.tv/AlluringSimmer, and I also have a link to it in the description down below so you guys can check that out. But yeah, it's kind of fun to stream. Generally my streams are like 2 to 3 hours long, because I usually try and do like, because I've been doing like episode like games. Like first I did Until Dawn, so I did like 3 episodes in each like stream, and then for Life is Strange, Before the Storm, I think I did like half an episode per stream or something like that, but that's on YouTube, so you guys can check that out here. But yeah, so definitely check out my Twitch stream, which will be 7:30 p.m. tonight. I've been doing it every single day at the same time. And if you follow me on Twitter, which again, there's a link in the description, you'll be able to see exactly when I'm streaming, because I'll tweet out a link. And that's all I really have to say. Thumbs this video up if you enjoyed, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already and you want to see more videos like this, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.